Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about one of the important aspects and which is computers. And computers is a very important aspects for our regular life. A computer is an electronic device operating under the control of instructions stores in its own memory that can accept data, process the data according to the specific rules, produce informations, and share the information for future use. Any digital computer carried out five functions in a graph trace. Take data as input, store the data and instruction in its memory, and use them when required. Process the data and convert it into useful information. Generate the output and control all above the steps. Data processing information, hardware and software. Computer hardware is the connections of the physical element tangible objective that constitutes a computer system, the actual machinery, wired, transistors, and circuit, etc. Hardware, computer program instructions and data. Input unit, central processing unit, primary memory, secondary storage, and output unit. Input device. Input devices is an peripheral. Input devices translate data from format that human understand to one that computer can work with. Most commonly are keyboards and mouse. Input devices. Example: the most common use keyboard in the QWERTY keywords, generally stand keyboards and 104 CPU, known as the microprocessor or processor. It is responsible for all function and processing. The CPU is comprised in the three main parts: ALU, control unit, and register. Execute all arithmetics and the logical operations, arithmetic calculations like an addition, subtract, multiplication, and division. Logical operation like compare number, letters, and special characters. Read the code, the next instructions to be executed. Instrument the program counter so it point to the next instruction. Read whatever data the instruction record from cells in memory. Provide the necessary data to ALU or registration in the instruction requirement on ALU and specialized hardware to complete instruction the hardware to problem the requested operation. Store the data that it is to be executed next. Very fast storage area. Primary memory, RAM, a random access memory, is a memory schemes within the computer system responsible for storage data on a temporary basis so that it can be promptly accessible by the process as and when needed. ROM is a permanent form of storage. ROM stay at the active regardless of the weather power supply to it is turns on or off. ROM devices do not allow data stored on the theme of the modified. Stored data and program permanently is retained after the power is turned off. The main example: hard disks, optical disks, and flash memory. Called disk drive and easily stores and provide relatively quick access to a large amount of data. Store data on an electromagnetically charged surface or set of surface. Optical disk and flash. Flash disk, a strong module made a flash memory chips. A flash disk have no mechanical patterns or the accessories, but the term disk is used because the data are accessible as if were an hard drive. What are the difference between RAM as a main memory and HDD as a secondary memory? Output unit and output devices is and pieces of the computer hardware equipment used to the computer, the result of a data processing carried out by an information processing system. Printer transfer data from a computer. Output paper. Software is a generic terms for organization collections to the computer data instruction after broken into two major categories: system software and application software. System software, known as operating system, is responsible for controlling. Application software is used to accomplish specific tasks other than running the computer system. It may consist of single program, small collections of the program, and large collections. So these are the very basic informations and everything. And if we can follow these informations, we can make an effective utilizations of the human resources. So if you have any questions regarding computer classification, you directly can communicate with me. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.